something else that was in the news this week is Donald Trump and his injection of disinfectants, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, the claim is that he suggested injecting disinfectants like Lysol or Clorox bleach. Now, I'm going to play the tape for you guys and then we can talk about it. But for now, let's listen to what he said and then we can talk about the media's response to this.
So, supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
Now, I'll be the first to admit that it didn't really sound like he knew exactly what he was talking about there. And the truth is, he didn't know exactly what he was talking about. He gets briefed on these things and he doesn't have a vast knowledge of these things. But the UV light therapy is something real. They do put that into the body and it does kill infections and other viruses. So that's really not a crazy suggestion. Then when he says the disinfectant, it goes into the lungs and knocks it out in a minute, he's not talking about Lysol or bleach. There's medical disinfectants. Those are obviously just household cleaning products. But one household cleaning product, which is also a medical disinfectant, is hydrogen peroxide. Now, hydrogen peroxide is actually being put into the lungs and it kills COVID-19. So that's not really crazy either. There was no point that he suggested it. He said that it's something that to get looked into and that he's not a medical doctor, which is true. So I don't really see what the controversy is other than they wanted to hone in on that word disinfectant and then say that he was suggesting shooting up Lysol or bleach or something like that. And that's obviously crazy. And the sad part is that he had to backtrack now and say that he was just being sarcastic when really it does appear that he was being serious, but because of all the backlash that he's had, he doesn't want to own up to it now when it really wasn't that big of a mistake. It's just something that sounded a little crazy, and now the media can run with it and the left can run with it. You even have Joe Biden coming out with a tweet on this, and I'd like to know who's running Joe Biden's Twitter account. I mean, seriously, there's no way the guy can tweet. Look at this. Joe's saying, "I can't believe I have to say this, but please don't drink bleach." Now, seriously, does anybody think he wrote that? Could you imagine if Biden actually tried to say that? It'd probably take him a half hour and he'd need a teleprompter. There's no way he tweeted this. At the bottom there that it says that it was done with TweetDeck. I have no idea what that is, but clearly somebody's running his account. I guess this is a moment for Biden to cling to, but it's really sad because it just shows you how poorly Biden's campaign is going, that the only way he can look good is if somehow Trump can look worse than him, and apparently Joe thinks this was his moment. So this might actually be the highlight of Biden's entire campaign. Guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, like my page on Facebook, and stay tuned for more. Thanks, guys.